Well, one player that's really important is Tyler Barron. Byron Young's not there anymore. We've talked about that a lot this offseason. Best player on defense staff to replace from a year ago. Led the team in sacks, was drafted, is the one defensive guy drafted for a reason by the LA Rams in the third round. Tyler Barron is a natural player to step up. How has his offseason gone? Listen to what Rodney Garner said about Tyler Barron and how he might be different after this offseason.
Well, I think he's matured, a lot. And I think he's grown, as a young man. And I think he's bought in more, to the team concept. And I think he's being more of a team guy, more of a Tennessee guy than a Tyler guy. And then I think he's starting to see that if Tennessee does well, then Tyler Barron's going to do well. You know what I'm saying? But if Tennessee does poorly, then odds are, Tyler Barron's not going to do as well. So, and that's everybody. That's not just Tyler. That's everybody. Just getting them to understand that this is a team sport, and it's the greatest team sport out there. And just them understanding how blessed they are to have an opportunity to play at a program like this, to play in this conference, to play with the type of young men that they're playing with, that we're just all truly blessed, and we just need to understand that, these are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, so we need to bond together. We work extremely hard, but if we need to bond together and make it special, because, if we're all pulling the rope in the same direction, then we definitely got an opportunity to do some special things.
Rodney Garner talking about Tyler Barron. So guys pulling each other, but Tyler Barron more of a Tennessee guy than a Tyler guy this year.
Rodney Garner, I need your Venmo. I need your Cash App. Because that was a sermon that deserves an extra pass of the collection plate. Now, the only thing I have is stuff that jingle and jiggle. I don't have anything that folds right now.
You trying to send him some IOUs?
I'm trying to send him some cash or some coins because of that sermon, that message that Rodney Garner just delivered. That is the truth right there. There's a couple different ways I'm looking at these comments by Rodney Garner. And I feel like I need to take my time because I don't want anybody to twist what I say and put it on the message board and try to start some stuff. I ain't got time for that today, okay? On one hand, it's encouraging, right? You hear Rodney Garner talking about a player that is bought in 100% and is playing some really good football, and mine is right. On the other hand, you're like, why not sooner? And it's a reminder that players develop at different stages of their career. You can't really fault a player for coming in and thinking about themselves first because that's how they recruited. Your whole recruiting process is about you. No one talks about the team when they're recruiting you. When you're trying to sell a player on coming to Tennessee, you don't say during a recruiting visit, hey, we want you to come in and be a team guy. It's going to be all about the team. Team, not about you. It's going to be about the team. No. That wasn't said one time by any coach when I was recruited. It was about what the school can do for me. And it was about me. And so this is why the term de-recruitment was created, because the moment that a player gets to school, they have to understand that it's not the same. It's not just about you. You are important to help the team, but you have to think about the team. And when you do that, it does make you a better player. An example of that is Terrell Owens. He got so much crap when he was a player, right? He got called selfish because he wanted the ball, and when he didn't get the ball, he was upset. But I remember him saying, yeah, I want the ball, but the reason why I want the ball is because I know I can help my team win. So you can be selfish in your own right and want to do well and have a good performance, because when you do that, it's going to help the team. When you don't work the hardest that you could possibly work, you're hurting the team. And it's really easy to not work hard or not focus or not basically empty the bucket and do everything that you could possibly do, it's easy to do that when you're just thinking about yourself. Because when you let yourself down, you can apologize to yourself. But it's harder to let someone else down. That's the thing you don't want to do, man. That's what motivates people. They don't want to let other people down. And when you start thinking about others and not thinking about yourself, you work harder, you prepare better, your attitude is better, your buy-in is through the roof, and you tend to get better results for yourself individually. It works out. But when you think about yourself all the time and you make it about yourself, your individual results are not as great as when you put the team first. So when I first heard those comments, Rodney Garner, I was like, oh man, that's cool. But I was like, man, come on, Tyler. This should have been your focus and mindset 2 years ago. But it's not too late for Tyler. Jalen Hyatt proved it. Byron Young proved it. We've seen other guys at the University of Tennessee prove it. You only need 1 year. And if Tyler Barron can just put it all together this year and be the player we all thought he could be the moment he stepped on campus, he's going to get everything that he set as a goal when he came here to Tennessee as far as playing at the next level. So we are looking, and I know we've talked about this so many times during the offseason, all right, which player is going to step up or which player needs to perform or which defensive player is going to have a breakthrough. And Tyler Barron was mentioned because he has experience, he has athleticism, and now under Rodney Garner, it sounds like he's ready to really, 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 really break through.